Hey guys, I'm back again with another video, and it's time to compare the new Note 7 Grace TouchWiz UI to the stock Android 7.0 NougaT installed on my Nexus 6P. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it right, but yeah, it's it's the official name, Android 7.0 NougaT. And unless if you live under a rock, then you might not know about it. Starting off from the lock screen, you can notice that both are very similar. You got time and the date, day, month. Both home screens have two shortcuts. Only difference is that this one is having phone dialer, while this one is having the Google Now integration there. On the right, we have similar camera stuff, so you can just swipe like this. Pretty similar stuff on the lock screen, I should say. And to unlock, you can just swipe like this. And of course, if you have the passcode, so you have to draw it before unlocking. So this is the home screen setup. We have the Nexus 6P. It looks a lot cleaner with the icons, of course. Android and the Android 7.0, it gives you really clean stock look. There's a big difference, especially when it comes to bloatware. You can see here down at the dock, we got 4 applications with the app drawer button. Same thing here, 4 application and the app drawer button, so you can change the position of the apps, but you cannot remove the app drawer button. It's going to stay there. So same thing on this one. It's going to stay in the middle. Of course, if you have multiple home screens, you can swipe like this. So in my opinion, more cleaner experience with the Nexus UI. I personally like the cleaner experience, So going into the app drawer, you can notice that the new TouchWiz UI, it's like I said, it has retained its natural TouchWiz look. So it has this its own app drawer. They could have made it like more stock like. But they continued their tradition. They have added some things, some changes to the icons, and made them a little bit more good. They added some shade in the background of each icon. You got search bar, you got your, of course, voice integration there, and you can edit and sort the applications alphabetically. While here you can only search your applications, and of course your most used application will come on the top. Other than that, it's pretty much straightforward. You have to scroll like this, and it's pretty nice. It's pretty clean white background, and you cannot change the background on the pure Android, so it's gonna stay like this. While on the of course, on the new TouchWiz UI, whatever wallpaper you use, when you go into the app drawer, it's going to add a blur effect in the background. So it looks really, really cool. I wish we had the option to have like a different wallpaper for the app drawer. It would have been more cooler. But anyways, we got this blur effect, which is also nice. Adds a more of a, it makes the icons a little bit more clear to look at. Let's take a look at the quick toggles. So you can see pretty similar stuff. With the first swipe, you're just going to see the top toggles on both environment. Of course, with the second swipe like this, if you do it like this with the second swipe, you're gonna get the whole quick toggles option. So here you can see the brightness slider, the of course date, time information, battery percentage, and flashlight. You got just your quick toggles there. Okay, well here you got quick toggles as well as the brightness slider and the search bar with the voice integration. So it's nice. They're really pushing this search thing to almost all areas in widgets, in the area where the app drawer is. So like they are really pushing this search bar almost everywhere with the voice integration there. We also have a blue light filter here, which is kind of a night mode thing. While on the pure Android, you also get the night mode, which is kind of hidden. So you gotta go in the edit options, and you have to scroll down a little bit, and you can notice the night mode option there. So you just have to hold it and drag it. And so that you're gonna see it in the main quick setting area. You just have to swipe and then press on it, and that's how it looks like, the night mode. So you can see both are looking very similar, but the Samsung, they are offering a little bit more option with this night mode. If we go into the main settings, you have the ability to schedule, of course, which also you can do here. on the pure Android. But the difference here, you cannot change the intensity. Okay, so you got the adjust tint option. If you turn it off, it's gonna just go back to normal. You can just adjust the brightness or have it on automatic. That's all. But here you can schedule your own time, like we have the custom schedule option there, as well as the opacity. You know, you can change the intensity from being full yellow to like half yellow. So it's like they're giving you more options compared to what we got with the stock Android. So yeah, that's that. So I'm just gonna quickly turn this one off, and let's take a look here at the settings. So if I go into the setting application, you can see that both have very similar stuff. The Samsung new Grace TouchWiz UI, they have adopted this icon things on the side of the of each setting, so you can see the sound has its speaker. Same thing with the other options, you know, gear icon with the device maintenance. So but the icons are kind of looking better with the new TouchWiz UI because it has like its own colors. Google has this blue G color, purple lock color on the lock screen. You know, it looks more good. Well, here it's just green icons. I'm not saying it's bad, but for me, I think it's kind of a better here with the new TouchWiz UI. But you can see they are pretty much similar overall. Both phones have the search bar, and you got like suggestions thing on the pure Android, which gives you some things that you haven't done, like add email account and use your voice and stuff like that. Most of the settings are pretty much the same. We have now a new general management tab instead of about device, so you get options like keyboard and date and time, as well as the device name and model number inside of it. So no about device on the new Grace UI. If I go back and show you guys here on the pure Android, we got the old about phone UI where you can check out the Android version and stuff like that. So we got some new cool tweaks with the navigation bar on the stock Android here. For example, you can double press the multitasking button like this. It's going to switch back and forth with the application really fast. Works absolutely clean. While here you cannot do that. Of course, you double press it, nothing happens. It's just going to bring out the multitasking area. So this is how the multitasking things looks like. They are like pretty similar card based look we have. You can scroll like this. You can swipe like to the right or left to close, and of course there is close all button on both devices. Here you got clear all versus close all here, so you can press them at the same time to close them. We got split views on both UIs. For example, if we just quickly open a certain application, you can just hold on it like this, and you can drag it and do the split view thing. So it works really fine. Of course, it's a developer preview 4. It's like near to the final, but it will get it will get more stable, so it works absolutely fine even with applications like Instagram, Facebook. So you can draw like this. So it's pretty nice that stock Android has this thing. This is a really important feature because 5.7 inch display is a big display size. Okay, so you got a lot of space, so you can easily use 2 applications at the same time. Same thing here with the new Samsung Grace UI. This was actually available since I think maybe with the KitKat days, but you have to hold the multitasking button here for some time, and it's gonna bring out the split view section, so you can open any application like this, and you can swipe. And let's say if I want to open videos, so this is how it looks like. Pretty nice. Same thing, you can draw, and also you can switch the places. So I mean the options are a little bit more with the Samsung's split view, but yeah, I mean like I said, most of them are kind of a gimmicky, so you just have the ability to drag, and I think that's kind of enough. So both have quick shortcuts to launch the camera. For example, on the pure Android, you can double press the power button here like this. Works pretty fine. And here you have to double press the home button. So I mean the camera UI is of course obviously a lot different. This is the Google camera. This is Samsung's default camera app. It's like the same since the S4 days, so I think they really have to make some changes here. But yeah, I mean feature wise, you get a little bit more features with the with the Samsung's camera app. Not just that, overall software-wise also you get more features with the TouchWiz. Of course, some features are kind of a gimmicky, but some are really important. For example, there is a dedicated theme engine. So if you hold down the home screen, you get this option called as Wallpaper and Themes, and you can check out their store where you can apply themes. It's going to change the whole look of your device from lock screen to home screen to wallpaper to the notification area to the keyboard. So everything changes. While on the stock Android, you cannot apply any theme unless you have like some launcher. You apply some launchers, but I really hope that Google should include like their own theme store to customize stuff. That would be really awesome. This is how the widgets area looks like. So you can see search and the voice integration up there, and also 3 dots to uninstall any widget. So the search bar, like I said, is a really important feature of the new Grace UI. Well, of course, you don't get the search bar, but you can scroll like this to find the widget. You can drag and drop any widget to the home screen like this. So it works perfectly. We got a new power saving mode with the new Grace UI. So we have 3 modes, of course, off, which is the normal one, then the mid and the max. And each of these modes shows you the standby time. And the max mode is actually the ultra power saving mode, which turns on just some basic stuff and increase the battery time a lot. While you don't get that stuff on the stock Android, which is kind of a shame. Something you might expect in upcoming Android versions. Also, you have some cool tweaks, like you can change the intensity of the flashlight, which is really great. So overall, Samsung does offer a lot of features here, but it's up to you to decide whether these features are important for you or not. Some people, they consider these features as gimmicky, but for me, I think the power saving feature, the theme engine are the 2 of the most important advantages of the Samsung's the TouchWiz UI over the pure Android. But pure Android, again, you get latest updates, and it's like more of a lighter, and it has less bloatware compared to the Samsung UI. So yeah, that's the full comparison between the Android 7.0 NougaT versus the Note 7 Grace UI as a beta we have on the Note 5, early taste. And this will get, of course, officially available with the Note 7. It will come right out of the box. It will be available on their devices like the Galaxy S7, and we might see some changes after that. So yeah, catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.